for me, and I'm seated right here, and to speak for my political party when they are not members of my political party. When Ekuru was saying that you run a small outfit, it was not to deride you. Yeah. It was to tell you that ODM is a different animal. Even if you told me you will pay me $1 million shillings, I cannot tell you who's the deputy party leader of his party. Nobody knows who the SG of his party is. There's in fact, that entire outfit is just a Karua coat. That tells you that it is easy for you to control the narrative. Can I speak? Let me speak. It is easy for him to control the narrative in his outfit because it's only a Kuru there. In ODM is a mass movement of over 5 million people, Trevor. And these people have democratic rights to speak. But if you want to know the position of the party, a position of the party is arrived at following meetings of organs of political parties. And I don't know if his party, what is the name of the party? No, what is the name of his party? Third Way Alliance. How can a party be called Third Way and you're only one person in there? It should be called One Way Alliance. How is it an alliance with who? So I don't know if there are organs of the party in that Third Way Alliance that mirror or reflect ODMs. Because we have over 12 organs of the party from the Central Committee all the way to the National Delegates Convention. So in ODM, people will have divergent views. You cannot expect everybody to sing in the same choir. And people have various reasons why they do the things they do. Ojienda sings because he knows why he sings. He knows why he sings. It is not because that he has the interest of the people of Kisumu. In his own constituency of Kisumu, immediately the AU results were announced and the people of Kondele were there watching live. What were these people saying? Immediately the vote was called. They were saying Ruto must go. Those are the people. There was no one to incite them. There was no time to incite anyone. These things were happening in real time. They were happening in real time. They were saying, I need my time to respond. There are many things that you have said.
I have a right of
now, yes, you will respond. You will respond. The reason anybody goes to the ballot to re-elect a president is the things they have done for them at an individual level. How has he managed the affairs of the country? How has he managed the economy? Are Kenyans happier? Are Kenyans in a better place than when he took over? How is the state of health? How is the state of education? How is the state of our economy, Trevor? If you are telling me that you're going to re-elect Ruto because he gave Baba a lift from the hotel to the venue of the AUC election, there's something very wrong with you. There's people who are telling us that they will vote for Raila, for Ruto, to spite those two mamambogas who are singing that they were happy in Karatina. Two mamambogas at a market in Karatina who are singing and saying they're happy that Baba lost. Now people tell us we vote for Ruto to punish those people. What sort of sense is that? That is not common sense. It is absolute absurdity. I want to tell William Ruto that the only reason he will be re-elected, because everybody knows that even him pretending to front Raila, because Raila himself has told us that he did not ask Ruto to support him. And when he announced that he was going to run for this thing, it was of his own volition. He said it himself. If there is somebody lying to Ruto, because everybody knows this was supposed to be a ruse, to try and come and blackmail, because he knows people love Baba. He knows people love Baba. So he comes and tells us, oh, I supported him, I helped him, I did this for him, and this and that, so that he blackmails Raila supporters emotionally, because we like when people do good things for Baba and when they honor him. But what has he done for us as a people? The people who are going to vote in this particular election will be asking those questions. Let me finish by saying that Ekuru has made a prediction here that there will be a referendum. Ekuru doesn't know how Ruto fears the people. Ruto cannot dare to put a referendum question to the people of Kenya right now. And in fact, I said yesterday, it is an insult to Raila Odinga to tell him that you can bring a constitutional amendment to put a seat for Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga fought for this constitution not because it was going to create a seat for him. He wanted us to live in dignity. He wanted us to live in a country where we are free. So you cannot tell us that you will bring a referendum. To do what? To support a constitutional change to give Raila a seat. As I've said, Raila is not idle. He has things to do. He is a father, he is a husband, he is a grandfather, he is a party leader, he's a leader of the opposition. So he has things to do, Trevor. He's not idle. And I've said it here myself previously, that when Raila wants something, he will use his own mouth to tell us. There are messages that are too important to send Ojienda. I am telling you, if Raila wants to support Ruto in 2027, he will not send Ojienda. For heaven's sake, that is a message too important to be left to Ojienda, or in fact any other person. He will tell us himself. And I am telling you, I will respect his decision. If he says he's going to support Ruto, I will respect that decision. But I am telling you, and I have said it, I will tell him, I've told him, that because as SG of ODM, I have a global view of the country. I get calls from Tana River. This guy does not know. If you ask him to tell me the chairperson of ODM in Tana River, Oscar Kaseme speaks to me and he tells me in Tana River, people are saying, even if you support Ruto, you will fail. I get calls from Kericho, from Turkana. You know, that is the reason why I am convicted, because these are not things I just come up within my head. I have a global view of the country. I have networks across the country. Okay. People tell me, I call my chairperson in Nyandarua and I ask him, were those two people who are singing in Karatina, do they reflect the view of the people in Nyandarua? And he says no. Okay. So Tom Ojienda oscillates between Muoroni and Kondele. I have a global view of the country. He doesn't speak to the people in Kwale. Okay. So when I say these things, I know my sources, Trevor. All right. We want to make it very clear.
Trevor,
I deserve a right of response. No, there's something he said. There's something he said finally here, that he and Sifuna will support Ruto. Yes. In that booth, I want you to bring your cameras on the day of the election. Yes. Personally, there is no way I can support Ruto. There is no way.
Okay. One of your members, George Aladwa, said something. Let's listen to what George Aladwa and Anthony Olwod said.
We panga mambo hii kidogo kidogo ya hapa na pale ya 2027 kura itafuatana kuruka. Sisi tuko nyuma yako, umetembea na baba, tumeona Jumamosi, last week tumeona, na hiyo ni heshima kwa ndugu yako mkubwa. Na unapotembea ndugu yako mkubwa na mwingine anacheka, wewe cheka, na 2027 tutachekana na wewe. Na nawakumbusha wale ODM wanaongea huko kando kando, waongee tu, lakini sisi ODM original, Rais ni William Samoei Ruto.
If there is one reason why I am associated with the president, mimi mambo ya 2027 watatupanga na baba wakisema tutafuata. Watatupanga na wale watu wanasema AU sijui nini, wakitupanga na baba 2027 hiyo tutafuata.
Wakisema tutafuata. And Aladwa is your Nairobi County.
Correct. So let me just reiterate.
I'll give you a chance.
My condole people.
Yeah.
Let me. I must have a right of response to his allegations.
Yeah. When you respond, tell us who's the chairman of Third Way Alliance. I have told you, Trevor. There are messages too important to be left with Aladwa.
That is the chairman.
That's what I'm telling you, and I'm the SG. And I've said in ODM, everybody will be allowed to say their piece. Aladwa has one vote, Sifuna has one vote. Let him cast his vote for Ruto. I will not cast my vote for Ruto. It is that simple. This is the democracy that we enjoy in ODM. Let him speak. And you see, the thing that amuses me is that these guys will run around saying all sorts of things. They say, oh, we will support Ruto. When Sifuna says, he will not support Ruto, suddenly they cry for months. Like after this show, they'll be wailing for a month, saying, oh, how can Sifuna say this? I have a mouth. Just like Aladwa's mouth. In fact, we are the same because he's a lawyer like me. Aladwa can say things because he has the democratic freedom to say those things. If he has decided that he's going to vote for Ruto in 2027, that is up to Aladwa. He knows what he's getting out of there. But I cannot, for heaven's sake, reconcile my conscience to support a regime that is killing our people, a regime that has destroyed lives, a regime that has destroyed the economy, destroyed the livelihoods of Kenyans. So, up to them. Let everybody make a decision. That is why they give you an individual ballot. They don't bring all the ballots to the SG to vote for them. Everybody will cast their vote. I have made up my mind on how I'm going to cast mine. Let everybody cast their ballots and live with their conscience.
Okay. Uhuru, you are